Hi, and thank you for downloading this week's episode of the 5 Pence Change podcast. We'll start the episode in a minute, but what we really want you to do is to just buy us a brew.
We want money.
Yeah, for a brew. For whatever we want to spend it on. So visit buymeacoffee.com/5 pence change. You can do a little cheeky one off. You can do a little subscription. Treat us like we're your Netflix. Who's going to notice that $9.99 going out?
$9.99.
Don't ask, you don't get.
True.
Continue with the episode.
What a twist.
Who are
ya?
Who are ya? Hey.
I think I'm going to pass out. All my toes in his mouth.
I can't get the eyelashes right, I've just had them done.
No.
Welcome to episode 70, the 5 Pence Change podcast. Thanks for joining us. I'm John. I haven't got a fun fact this week. I feel like I've let everybody down.
Yeah.
Your turn.
I'm Michelle. I actually don't have a fun fact today.
Should we make one up?
Go on, you go first.
Okay, I'm scared of penguins.
I love eating penguin chocolate bars.
Smashed it. There we go.
We're also joined today with one of my favourite people on this earth.
I've already introduced myself.
Yeah, someone that I actually really care about and have done for a long time.
Wow.
We've got business owner, entrepreneur, Graeme Paddy.
Little plug then. Oh, you proper cringed at that.
I know, what a surprise.
There we go.
I know, yeah.
What bit made you cringe then? Business owner, entrepreneur?
It was just the all
of
the
it?
adjectives, yeah.
Oh, it's probably because it's the nicest thing I've ever said about you.
Probably anyone's ever said about me, to be
Oh,
fair.
stop it.
I know, yeah, even me fella.
Oh, God.
I know.
Well, do you know what? What a way to start the week.
I know, yeah, with
So
compliments
now
like that.
he's got to top it. He's got to come and top the comments.
That's the only thing we'll be topping.
Definitely you're on a bottom.
You're not a top, no. How'd you work that one out, by the way? Do you have a conversation beforehand, or does it just happen?
Know.
I mean, flip a coin.
Flip a coin, go
Yeah,
for it.
exactly. A few bevies, see what happens.
I in my head, because I was always, in my head, I've always just been like, do you just like go, oh, can I put it in you this time? Or, I don't know.
I don't think that you mix, do you? You're either one or the other.
There's no rules for it.
Yeah, there's no
Is there
rules.
not?
Nah. Like, to be fair, like, we share it.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, that's the best way.
Yeah.
Aw.
It's kind of everyone wants to be asked doing the most legwork.
Doing the most like work.
Yeah, because there's befores, there's afters, there's Jordans. Do you know what I mean?
What did you used to call it? So me and Graeme used to live in London together. We've been friends for fucking well over a decade.
Yeah.
Little slap and tickle. Do you remember referring to it as
All
that?
the fingers and thumbs.
All the fingers and thumbs. That for you's fisting. That's fingers
I've
and
got big
thumbs.
hands. Like.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Both
want them
fists.
anywhere. Up my fucking pull. Do you reckon there's one fist that doesn't fit and one that does?
There's definitely one fist that fits in your mouth. Because everyone
Because
saw
I think
that.
the hand that you write with is like your fingers are bigger because you use the muscles in that
Yeah.
hand. So actually,
Fuck
I always
off.
put, honestly,
Is that,
whatever
nah,
hand-
they look the same.
I swear to God, whatever hand you write with, like my fingers are a bit fatter on this side and it's because you work the muscles in it. I
Well, I know.
swear down. So when I put my fist in my mouth, I always go for me right, but actually I should go for me left because I'm right-handed.
Hold on. How often are you putting your fist in your mouth?
I have done it on the podcast.
Yeah, once, but how often? Just the way you said it,
a
like
few times. I start.
you said it like, oh, it's a Tuesday afternoon. I put my fist in my mouth. Like,
I mean, there's no rules to it. We just take
Periods. Happens
it.
once a month. Do you know what I mean? Periods,
in.
first-
Just
oh,
whenever I think
yeah,
it's going to work
exactly.
in my favour.
well,
I
did
did it once when I started a new job and they were like, oh, what's a fun fact about yourself? And I was like, I can fit my fist in my mouth. And they were like, show us. And I was like, day one. Just fucking flung it in my mouth.
is that clip still in the intro video?
It might be,
I
actually.
think it is. I'm sure there's yeah.
I fucking love it.
So businessman,
Yes.
entrepreneur.
Apparently so.
Can we talk about that? Right. What is, as an entrepreneur, what do you entrepreneur?
Restaurants, hospitality.
Restaurants and hospitality.
Yeah.
So you've got your favourite restaurant?
My favourite restaurant. I love it, you know. So
Churrasco's?
Churrasco
Churrasco.
Steakhouse, yeah.
Churrasco.
Yeah. So top of Egbert Road, one in the city centre on Paradise Street.
Yes,
we got classed as Paradise Street.
Paradise Street, yeah. So we got two. Yes, we got one Egworth Road. It's like 10 years. 10 years old.
Is
No,
it?
it's not.
It is 10 years
Really?
old. Yeah, right now.
What made where did the journey start? Like, did you just wake up one day and go, I want to open a restaurant, or?
Well, me and Michelle met in Palm Sugar.
We
like,
did
years ago.
Yeah.
So like that's where it all started, and I was like, do you know what? I'm quite decent at this job. Well, I was a bit of a dick back then.
Nah, you were fucking. He was so switched on. Like,
Yeah.
Considering we're the same age, you know, when
Yeah.
like you look up to someone,
yeah.
and I'm like, oh, he's like well old above his years, like business wise in his head, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just fucking pick up bev naps off the floor and serve cocktails, and
You
you're
were
like,
great at that.
I was.
Yeah.
You were great.
I found loads of money on the floor. I was
Oh my god!
fucking,
Remember the 50 quid you found?
honestly,
Literally,
money
I was like, she was
all
like,
the
"Do you want that?"
time.
And I was like, "No, baby, you keep it."
You need it.
Exactly.
I've got 3 restaurants. You need that more than me.
But yeah, like I feel like you've always had a very
Yeah.
business head. You're good with numbers. You're
Yeah.
good with promotions, with getting things like, do you know what I mean? Like you just think outside the box. And then obviously I moved to London. You followed not long after. Again in hospitality.
Yeah.
And I'd only been at the airline for like a few months, and he's like, oh babe, please come and work for me. I've had to get rid of my events manager. And I was like, no, like I'm happy where I am. A couple of months later, babe, I've had to get rid of another one. They just weren't good enough. And it took about a year, but then I ended up coming to work with you, and then we
Yeah.
ended
In
up living
London?
together.
In London, yeah.
What was the business in London? Was that another restaurant?
Hospitality,
Yeah,
yeah.
sort of the restaurant bar.
Yeah, oh, lovely.
That was like by Liverpool Street, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Devon. She said us. That was great. We had a ball,
It was
didn't we?
fucking
you?
Yeah, we had a
brilliant.
really good time. So we done that. We done like that was full of events, full of functions
Lots
and
of
stuff like that.
businesses,
Yeah.
like business events, weddings,
Oh,
on
cool.
weekends.
But we created the weddings from scratch.
Yeah, that never used to be a
No,
thing,
because
did
it
it?
like in the financial district of of London, it's like closed the weekends, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, like a lot of like it's all hustle and bustle Monday to Friday, and then the weekend just nothing happens. So we were like, oh, what about weddings? Because we had a gorgeous huge glass roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Like
felt
walls
like you
of
were
folk features,
outside,
yeah.
but you were indoors.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, great.
So I applied for the wedding license, got absolutely bollocked by the MD of the company. Cause
Did
Yeah,
ya?
to spend like $2,500 I wasn't allowed to spend, and then all of a sudden it's worth loads of money now.
I was going to say, but it was one of those like decisions where they're like, "What are you doing that for?" And then like a month later, when he's getting all that wedding money, and he's like, "This is the best
Absolutely.
decision I've had."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You take it away.
There were some
Yeah.
fucking amazing weddings, and you have like your
You
minimum
did.
spend. Do you remember? I can't remember the fucking name. Patel was the
Yes.
surname.
Yeah, I'm
Can't
surprised you remembered it.
Yeah, I
I'm
can't.
surprised you remembered it.
Was that the night I
That
was
the
really
night.
drunk?
That was the night. Yeah.
I don't think it was that wedding. There was one wedding that we did. Oh, and they had a DJ. I don't think it was,
Was it
their
not?
wedding, no, because they were 170 guests. We wouldn't have fitted a DJ in with that. It was a smaller wedding. Can't remember the name, but it was this sick DJ. Again, can't remember. So it's like an early start, get there from 6, start setting up, blah, blah, blah. And then you finally get to just relax a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
And I relaxed a little bit too much. And they're like, oh, you've been
dread
amazing.
to
Have a
think.
drink,
Oh, it
have a
was
drink,
hell.
open bar, have a drink, have a drink, have a drink.
Making decisions
Well,
that she can't make. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was
That's what
it
I
was
was there for. Keep it on check.
honest to God, it was the bank holiday weekend, and I took it too far. I had to get carried to a taxi by Graeme and probably about 3 other guys. You carried me into our house,
You were like
put
dead
me
weight, full on corpse.
Oh,
put me
Jesus.
to bed.
Yeah.
I didn't wake up for 2 days,
No,
did
you
I?
didn't. I thought you were dead. I thought you were
You
dead.
didn't poke me though. You weren't that honest.
I tried. I just couldn't find you in the shithole of your bed.
That's another fucking story. Oh, I'd got in the shower one night, and as I came out the shower, I fucking walk into my bedroom, which was just a fucking floor robe, and he's like,
I was like literally
under the
buried
clothes.
Underneath.
Yeah,
And I didn't know he was there.
She comes in, tits out, everything, and I was like, "Oh shit, what am I gonna do?" I'm like, I've already committed.
You've
here.
got to do
So
it.
it was like, get out. She's like,
Can't sit there quietly
towel
then,
dropped.
can you?
Yeah, exactly. So
Oh.
I've sorted it all.
Yeah,
Sorted it all.
literally. But yeah, that weekend I didn't move for 2 days, and then I remember moaning at you, and I was like, I've lost my fucking Vivian Westwood brooch. You've lost that, and you were like, well, if you were in a fucking state, I wouldn't have had to carry you to the fucking
Yeah,
taxi
yeah, I know.
and beg them to take us home, babe. He was fuming.
You were in a mess. You were in a mess.
Oh, it was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But-
Was that the wedding as well? Like you that you forgot to test the microphones. Me and you had murder.
Oh,
Considering you're on a podcast now with microphones.
That's why I do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I say so many times she wears headphones to listen to the sound, and then when I go back and edit it, I'm like, that person's microphone wasn't switched on, and she's sitting there going, I did it sounded fine to me.
Yeah, well, she plugged this in, so maybe we should check.
The headphones aren't even plugged in. Look, there's the wire, they're not even plugged in.
No, that was bad.
She does it for show.
She does. This venue was massive, and we were like, oh yeah, all these guests were in. I was like, yeah, just give them the microphone. She was like, all right,
Like for
sound.
the speeches
Like,
or
and for the speeches, and she was like, babe, it's not working. We had fucking murdered, didn't we?
yeah, I hadn't
Right.
And
tested
you
them earlier
stormed
on.
out.
I stormed out.
Of course you did. Michelle's
stormed
fault.
out.
Of course you did.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was like, I can't believe it. I haven't fucking tested it. I can't believe you broke it. The button had come off the bottom of the microphone, hadn't it? I was like, I'm fucking going. Just
Ta-da,
outside,
then.
like.
See you later. No, just for a quick smoke. I'll be about 2-3 minutes. Is that all right?
Fucking go and just got like just outside, like. We know you're fuming at someone, but you're also like buzzing because like she's one of your best mates.
Yeah, 'cause it's funny.
Sound.
Luckily, there was a band performing and we used their microphones.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Sound.
The little live singery bands.
Sound.
And we had to use theirs. But yeah, I was like, fucking going. Just outside, like.
Was the speech any good though? Did it mention? Was this
I don't know. I was outside with it.
trying to get?
Get in!
You've had your moment.
Yeah. Throwing your Vivian Westwood brooch.
Oh, but no, we had some absolute screams in that place. There was one time as well in the office. Do you remember? We were in the office and he slapped my ass cheek.
Yes.
Yes. And there is a photograph and I
There
don't know
is.
where this photograph's gone. He slapped my ass that fucking hard. Considering you don't like women, I think you got a kick out of it. His whole
It was the hairy arse you've
handprint.
got. That's why.
His whole handprint. Like I lifted up my dress and it was just a big red handprint finger.
It
like
came
you could
out.
see
It was 3D.
you could see his fucking fingerprint. Honestly, it was horrendous. It stung.
How you didn't swap me. After that, you never
Oh,
know.
it was so painful. Yeah, we had many a laugh in that place, and I'm actually really glad that I did leave Cabin Crew to go and work
Yeah,
There
we
you
had the
with,
ball.
with you and Jack.
Jack, yeah.
Can we talk
yeah.
about Jack?
Well, he's royal now, isn't he?
He's royal.
Yeah, he's married to
Princess Eugenie.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How mad's that?
Mental,
And
wasn't
he was
it?
the
And he
most
was with her
down to
then.
earth fella. Like
Sound.
he would come in at 7 a.m, do the stock check with me. We'd go out and do like a little pint at midday. Like come in, do our jobs, and he was a proper grafter.
He
Yeah.
was a proper grafter, and then it gets to 4 o'clock, and he'd be like, "Oh, you doing anything nice tonight?" And he's like, "Oh yes, I'm at the premiere tonight." And he'd be going to the fucking like premieres and
Oh, imagine that. You got any plans for Christmas? Oh, just going to the
cinema,
Queen's
just like-
house.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And he
Just
goes
hanging
skiing
out
for
with
the
Prince
weekend.
Harry.
He's like, "Can I have an early dart on Friday and late start on Monday?" Yeah, where are you going? Oh, the Alps. I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah,
of course you are."
sounds.
Where are you going? Heaven till 7. Just fucking two different lifestyles, whatever. It's
Heaven
completely
till
fine. But,
Carrying Michelle back to the fucking
yeah, exactly.
Whereas he's carrying an actual princess.
Actual princess, yeah, I've got Shrek.
I like this guy.
So do I.
really like this
so
guy.
do I. He's a fucking hoot.
Shit he's giving you. I'm just going to sit here quietly.
I just take it though. It's absolutely fine. It's
Maybe
fine.
from him, if I say anything, I get fucking...
Yeah.
All these cameras go off when I say, the fuck are you saying that for? We're going to go back, you're going to be polite, you're going to apologise.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the edits will be said different. Nothing else gets said.
So I won't need to edit anything out. I'm going to do an edit of him calling you all...
Everything.
Because she looks like
That's the
Shrek,
clip.
she's got a hairy ass.
I haven't any more. I've shaved it for you, Graeme. Do you want to look? Do you want to give it a lick?
Sorry.
Oh, fucking hell. No, I remember when I introduced my mum to Jack, and he come over, introduced himself all lovely, shook my mum's hand, and when he walked away, she went, "Oh, fucking hell. He's fingered the princess with them hands." Oh, she did. Oran said that. I was
Not
like,
Queen,
mother. Our queen. Not
No,
our
our
queen.
Our queen.
Our
now.
queen.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
a queen.
She
Yeah,
is.
she is. I
She
treat
is.
her like a queen.
Yeah, exactly.
no.
Take her out for
She's
tea
just
sometime.
dropping the finger bomb. Royal
Honestly,
finger
that's
bomb.
what she said.
Royal finger blow.
He's fingered the princess with them. And you can't say that. I'm glad he's not in earshot anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Touch the princess's vagina.
To be fair, I
Honest.
think Jack would love that.
Probably.
Yeah,
I miss
exactly.
Jack. I'm sad that we didn't get an invite to the wedding.
I
I
texted
was-
him on the wedding day.
Did
I was
ya?
sitting
Yeah.
there waiting to ask that question. Like, did you go to the wedding then? Because
Devastated.
what, so you texted him.
He didn't even get the invite.
You didn't even get into the evening do.
Nah,
Don't get me wrong. I fucking hate only being invited to the evening do.
But that's one.
But I'd take that one.
I'd say, yeah,
100%.
I'd so take body popping with all this. Come on.
Exactly. Yeah. Twatting Megan.
Didn't like it anyway.
Oh, did he text you back?
No, he didn't. Left
Oh, maybe it's not his number anymore.
It was a double tick.
Double
Someone
tick.
got
So
it.
someone's got it.
It's a double tick.
Probably the PR.
Probably, I know, yeah.
Who's this scouser?
Who is this peasant?
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck,
Gay
lad.
Grey. Do you know him?
Nah, he was boss.
He was.
Yeah.
He was an absolute scream. Absolute scream.
And now he's fucking.
I know. I remember one time. It was like a Thursday, and Thursdays used to be the Saturday of like kind of London
City,
vibes.
Yeah.
We were chocker, and I always use like talc on my balls and that, just to
Do
kind of
ya?
always, yeah, just to kind of keep them nice and kind of flowy and stuff like that. And like Jack had the worst chub rub in the world, and he's going, "Fucking hell, my legs are killing me, legs are killing me." And I was like, "You're gonna eat talc?" And he's like, "Nah." He's like, 1 minute. He went into the kitchen, put corn flour.
No, he never.
Yeah,
No, he
literally
never.
started making a cake down there. Swear to God.
Good
He's
thing
like,
it
"Oh,
wasn't me.
sticky."
Who am I?
I was like, fucking hell, Jack, what that? You made them 10 times worse. So,
You
yeah.
think though, I can see the logic of talc,
can.
corn flour. I
I've
can
tried it
see
once because there's actual powder you can get. Is it ball powder? I can't
Yeah.
remember what it's called. And someone I worked with had it. We were in the pool, and it was the same again. You get fucking hot chafe or whatever.
course, yeah.
And he was like, he said, put it on. And I was like, nah, because it was only like fucking 16, 17. And I was like, no. And he was like, just put it on. It'll change your life. And I did put it on. My life's been changed.
Do you talc your balls?
Not
now?
anymore. No, you know.
Why not anymore?
I just too old.
Too good for it?
No, just like I don't know.
You're just gonna
I
fucking.
don't know. Now I feel like I'm going to. I now feel like
100%.
fucking
You're
Graeme said I've got to tap my balls every
Got
day.
to. I'll be checking.
Come in, Jack. You're ringing me. Happy wedding day. You talk those balls, lad.
100%. It's luxurious. The height of luxury from the waist down.
I wish I had balls to talc now.
I mean,
Yeah, but like in
remember
the-
when you grew one?
Oh my god! You remember when you made me work the whole fucking weekend?
What?
So you know I get like
Oh, what? He made you work the whole fucking weekend.
Yeah.
And paid you.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah.
you didn't even turn the microphone on anyway.
no, this was a
This
different
was
job.
back in Liverpool now.
yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So you know I suffer
It was
with.
racist weekend. You had to work it.
It was a bank holiday as well.
All right, there we go.
So I always suffer with like lumps in my groin, and this one weekend, I think it was about a Thursday, a bollock started growing out of my
fucking
groin. It was
huge.
huge. It was like that big.
I've seen
it
one of
came
them.
out like that far. I couldn't walk. Regulars were like, "What's up with you, girl?" I was like, "Oh fucking hell, I've got a bollock growing out my groin. Won't he let you go home?" And I said, "No, it's bank holiday. Like
It's racist
the
weekend.
whole weekend."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And the more I walked, the more it'd like rub against me trousers. I couldn't wear tights. They were too tight. I probably should have talked it. Anyway, it gets to the Sunday and I was like, oh, I just can't wait for this shift to be over. Monday comes. I had a whole week off work, but he was like, "You're not fucking going home. It's fucking bank holiday. I need you in."
Yeah.
It was like a fist coming out of her leg. It was really
It was
bad.
fucking-
You had one not that long ago, and she showed me a picture of it.
Yeah, it was
Bigger
it's
than that?
the worst one I've ever had. It was like double that.
Oh, really?
And I remember showing Jake. Do you remember Jake?
Yeah. I was speaking to
And
him
it was-
yesterday.
Is
Oh,
he
were
marrying
they?
a royal as well? Or?
No,
There's no
no.
common theme.
Not, no.
Oh, okay, fair.
I
Tell
think
cars.
he's from Tocky. He's definitely never marrying a royal. And I just remember showing him, and he was just like, and his finger was getting closer and closer to it. I was like, whoa, 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 what you doing? He was like, oh, can I not touch it? And I was like, no, you can't touch me, bollock, Jake. Like, I'm in pain. Don't touch the balls.
Oh yeah, but it's like, do you know when you see someone like with a spot and you're like, oh, I want to pop that.
I love popping spots.
No way.
You're
I
not
love
into it?
No.
I
love
love
it, mate.
watching that
Do
on
you?
TikTok.
Yeah.
Obviously, doing your own is different. Do you do some other people's?
If someone if Michelle had one on her back she couldn't reach, she wanted me to pop it 100%.
Yeah, I'd be the same. I've got, if you've got
Yeah.
something that you don't want to do
Do
yourself.
you ever get, I've had like fucking trying to get 2 coat hangers behind me back, trying to just fucking, because when you notice
Slapping yourself
it,
in the door.
yeah, trying to scraping along it like a bear in the woods, trying to get it. Like, I swear to God, I'm not even joking. But when you notice it and you feel the pain there, and you're like, oh, I know it's there now.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
t-shirts
yeah.
on it,
Yeah.
and I couldn't get it, and I had these 2 coat hangers, and I was like, in a mirror and whiplash, trying to get it.
Did it work?
Yeah, eventually.
Imagine your ma walking in, you're like, it's too late to abort now, son. You're too late.
Exactly, yeah. Just experiment with this.
Yeah, just experiment.
Each to your own, babe.
But I did that. My mum and my kids wouldn't do it, but like, and my mum's boyfriend wouldn't. No one would do it.
Oh, I'd done it for you.
And next time I'm just gonna bell you, like Michelle. I've got a big one on my
Yeah, I'll
back.
do it.
Yeah.
I'll bring
A big
gloves
juicy one.
and I fucking love it when it just fucking.
Bang.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Do you not like
I
it?
love it.
Nah. So I like the relief afterwards, but
Yeah.
not someone else doing it.
Even when you do, like Dr. Pimple Popper when you're watching
Yeah,
him. Oh my
always.
God! Right.
The bigger, the better.
I don't know why it makes my mouth water,
Oozing,
but
he's
it
gonna
does.
gag.
Like, do you know when you can see it and you can see it all build up, build
Yeah.
up, build up, build up, and then it just
start
goes.
Boss.
I mean, there's something quite satisfying doing your own, and it kind of like if you're doing it in the mirror, and it kind of gets to the mirror, and you kind of go, well, that was a big one to get rid of. But
Oh,
if
don't you
if
love
that
that?
lands on someone else's face, I'd have to just kill myself. I'd have to kill. I'd
I'm
be like,
so
I'm
sorry
so
I've done
sorry.
that to you.
I can't go on.
They're like that. I'm going to have to just kill them. No.
Oh no, I love it.
Aye,
If you've got a spot, I'll do it, and you don't even have to be embarrassed or want to kill yourself after.
Bellas,
I
we'll do it
will.
on the pod.
All right, okay, sound, yeah.
Get the camera.
Some fessages, aren't there? People will pay. Get more than just a cup of tea at the beginning.
Well, we should-
Absolutely.
we put that on the OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We should really set this up.
We
Can you
have.
imagine? We have. Oh, so back to Graeme and
yeah.
his businesses. So yeah, we lived in London together for a long time.
Yeah,
Felt like a
couple of years, wasn't it?
lifetime. And then he binned me off and he was like, babe, I'm moving back to Liverpool because I want to open my own business. And you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Straight into
Not straight into Churrasco.
no.
So this was like make mistakes phase
Okay.
of it all. So
I went through one of those phases. Yeah. 2 kids. Joking. Love you boys.
yeah.
Did you watch?
What are you joking?
We'd gone to the park the other week
Oh.
and the son was playing footy. So we're walking past, got the dog, and we're just like walking past, and his mates are like, John, Michelle,
They came over.
can we
asking
have a
for
picture?
pictures.
I was
up.
like, no fucking
I
way.
took him. I said I wasn't going to bring it up. I took him to. So he's picking it. My eldest is like he's 14 on Thursday, so he's doing his options in school, and we were walking around like they have like a little talk to the teachers about the options, and we're walking around, and some guy came up to Ollie and went, "Is that John?"
No.
And Ollie was just like, you could see in his eyes go, "For fuck's sake!" And he went, "Yeah," and he went, "Introduce me." And I'm stood there, by the way.
Is this a kid or the teacher?
A kid.
Yeah.
And he went, Dad, I can't remember what this kid's name was. And he was like, I watch all the pod. I watch every episode.
Oh.
And Ollie went, he keeps putting your picture on, like, when he has to do PowerPoint presentations, he puts your picture on every single one of them. And and then he goes, I want to say a big fan of the pod. Will you give me a shout out? I said, no. Can't remember his name. I think it was Gabe or Cade.
Kate?
I don't know.
Oh, shout out to you, lads.
I don't know. I
Sod him. You use his picture in your food tech PowerPoints, don't you? My food's that good that you'll look like this because you'll eat every little bite.
She's only jealous because I've got bigger tits than her.
Yeah, that's true.
Not hard, really.
I was born with bigger tits than her. And I was 6 months prem.
Were you? Yeah.
No.
I was going to say that
No,
explains
I was
things.
the £10 baby. Man.
Yeah, I can, that's believable too. So you were in your making mistakes phase.
Yeah. So we went, opened a business on Wavertree High Street. It was a gorgeous building, like it's the first town hall of Liverpool, so it was quite big.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But everyone used to know it like in the 80s for like functions and do's and weddings and all that type of stuff. And I don't know, I just think I didn't do the research properly and stuff like that. And we made loads of mistakes and lost loads of money and stuff.
What was the business? Was it still hospitality?
Yeah, it was. It was more like a pub and then like...
Yeah, you had
The
to
tra-
belt a little food menu. I used to love going
Yeah.
in for food.
It was good. It was good. It just wasn't busy enough for it to ever take off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Then it was like...
I fucking felt like it when I did shifts behind the bar.
To be fair, when the functions were in, like
It was
they were
busy.
busy.
Yeah.
Busy. But you know, you got to look where the area and the time where it was and stuff like that. You know, the pints were like £2 at the time. Probably now, what, $3.50 now? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But like, you know, so you weren't making much on each bevy, do you know what I mean? So you were chocker, but not actually
making the money.
much off it. But you know,
how long did you do that for then before you decide to go, enough's enough now?
I'd say 2 years, maybe.
Really?
Months, 2 years.
Just try and get it to work. And that.
So I sold it in the end.
Did you?
So I was quite fortunate enough to get some money back on it.
Yeah.
And then I just thought, like proper low on confidence at this point. Like thinking, oh my God, I was really good at my job in the other places I've worked for other people.
Yeah.
First opportunity I've done it, and I've fucked it up.
Oh, no.
That's how I felt. And that probably lasted for like, I don't know, 12, 18 months. Even when I had Churrasco initially, when I first opened it, I was dead low still. And it wasn't until like people started coming in and like really enjoying what we were doing.
Yeah.
And, like the staff settled down and like they were lovely staff, and some of them are still there.
Incredible staff.
Yeah.
You've got
some of
an
them-
excellent workforce with great personalities and they love being there. Do you know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
eat, live and breathe Churrasco, and that's what you want, isn't
No,
it?
exactly. Like we got like Mucho and Nora, like the head chef and the general manager now.
Yeah.
Like it's like their house.
Yeah, they
Do
just
you know what I
proper.
mean? They're like more welcome there than I am. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. As a
And, like-
business owner as well, that's what you want though, isn't it? You want your staff to be like just as invested as you are.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like if they were sitting there going, "Oh, I'm just here just because like I'm waiting for something else to come up." If they're like so passionate about what they do, they're proud in their own work.
Yeah.
It's just a continuous loop, isn't it?
No, it is. It is. And I think it was like when like we started making a bit of money and like we started, then do you know what? Then you go, oh, I can change the tables. I can afford to change the tables.
Yeah.
I can get better knives and forks. I can get leather chairs. Like
Yeah.
you know, and you start realizing like you can start reinvesting. I didn't when I had my own business. I never could afford it.
Yeah.
I was literally looking for the next little bargain. And when you can start being a bit more premium, I was like, oh, I can see what the vision of what I wanted to try and achieve by this point. So we done like some refurbs on it, and they it got to a point where like I was dead proud of it.
Yeah.
And then we built outside and stuff like that, and outside really took off during
It's amazing.
COVID, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was all. And the reason I started my own business because in my head I was thinking, I just want a job that I can't get sacked from.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Even though you've been so successful in all your other jobs and you've never been sacked from any of them, even though you smashed it.
yeah.
But
that was
you wanted
your
your own.
goal.
You wanted your own.
Yeah.
We've spoke about something similar though over the time, going like, I don't want to work for the man anymore. Like, and you get into that mindset of going, like, you figured out what you wanted to do. We're sat here going, I don't want to work for the man anymore. But what do we do? And we're trying to do this. So if you want to buy us a fucking brew, please.
I just haven't got the confidence in myself. I don't think,
I wouldn't even know where to start.
to throw all my eggs in the one basket and just make something work.
Well, I always think you'd only one idea from being successful.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Like it's not a hard. You're not. Everyone can be. I think. I don't think it's that impossible to do it. But you know, and not everything has to be expensive to start up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like in the grand scheme of things, I started Churrasco on very, very little startup money.
Really.
Very little.
What so when you're planning that and doing your business model, did you know already what type of food you're going to do?
No, genuinely, right. So I was driving past on Egbert Road and I just saw the to let sign and this standalone building, and I was like, "That's it."
Yeah, just new.
And I was like, "Turn left, do a left." I wasn't even driving the car. I was like, "Do a left here," and I ended up on Livingston Drive.
Yeah.
I was going, "Where are we? Like, this is I'm going to take it, but where am I? I genuinely didn't even know Lark Lane was there.
Yeah.
I came from a different area, different direction, so I didn't even know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lost your
and
bearings
then-
a little bit.
Yeah, so I just rang the number and I was like, "Can I view it?" And then the landlord was like, "Yeah, sound. I'll be there next Wednesday or whatever." It was a Wednesday, to be honest.
Yeah.
11 o'clock.
You know.
And I was like, "I love it." So I had a piece of chalk with me as well. So if you ripped up the floor, well, it's been done a couple of times now, but genuinely, if you ripped up the floor, you could see me sketches of where all like the ovens
Oh,
are going to be and the bar was
really?
going to be. This is all in front of the landlord, and I hadn't even signed anything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think
Just
I think it was
fucking
that
chalk
he
it,
must have
yeah.
thought, give this lad a go.
Yeah.
Do
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? And like, you know, he's been a really decent landlord, to be honest.
And he's still the landlord now. He's not sold it on or anything.
No. And we just renewed for another 10 years in there as well.
Oh, so it's going from strength to strength then? Yeah,
exactly.
Commitments.
Yeah.
Which is good.
So yeah, we just done a big refurb outside, and we just finished a new refurb inside as well.
Beautiful.
Oh, brilliant.
I went in for brekkie the other week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was.
I'll be honest, I've not been yet.
We'll have to go.
I keep on asking you. I keep on saying to Michelle, because like every time she goes, every time you're out for food with Michelle, she has to take a million pictures.
Of course.
You know, just in case she forgets what she ate that day. And like, so like, I'm starving. But wait. And she's there. Trying to take the perfect picture of a fucking
I don't know, but
Nando's lemon.
So
You
good.
always smash the pictures, to be fair.
Do I always try and like
Love a
put a little
food
portrait
pic.
mode on, and I'm just like, if I'm passionate about the food, I need a picture to.
But I've seen
to
it, so
display it.
because of that, I've seen it. I've always said like, I'll come, never get invited.
It got so bad once when
I remember you came twice in one day.
I probably did.
You did. You came for breakfast, and then you were like, and then randomly you were like, "Is there any tables for tonight?" I was going, "Yeah, why?" You went, "Yeah, me and Mum are going to come. Can't be asked cooking." I was like, mad.
Come for me too as well. Well, there'd be people who'd be like, "Oh, what's that churrasco like for brunch?" Oh, and they'd look at the menu and be like, "Oh, I wonder what that's like." And I'd be like, "Oh, yeah, I've got a picture of that. There's the French toast. Oh, there's the fry up. There's the veggie fry up. There's that." I had a picture of every fucking breakfast
tried it
item
all.
because I tried it all.
Biggest fan over here.
Exactly, I know.
I'd be like, "I was
Do you know
sending
Who needs
them."
PR?
I know, yeah. No, you're always like just being like a mega supporter, which like, you know, I'll never forget.
But I always would though, because one, I adore you, but two, I love what you're doing as well. It's not like if you were shit, then I'd be like, "Oh yeah."
Well,
like,
you'd tell me.
but
You'd tell me, you'd be like,
I'd tell
that was
you.
a really bad one. I'd be like, all right, Sam, we'll get it right.
Yeah, you go
But
from there.
you have days like that. We've all
I
had
am
days
that.
like that.
Yeah, I'm not honest friend. So,
Yeah.
but I will always.
We've had days like that
sing
doing this.
Churrasco's
Exactly.
praises.
Exactly.
There's been so many times after when we've edited going,
Yeah, that was a shit
That
one.
wasn't our week.
that one.
Yeah, exactly.
That one's. But the next one's going to be good.
Exactly, yeah. You just kick up the arse you need, innit?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
definitely.
sometimes.
Do you think it's coming? It'll kick up the arse in it like we need.
You threaten me with a good time.
We know we sit there in the car. We've got big plans, and then we get in. We're just like, oh, we'll just carry on doing what we've been doing.
It's like a little form of therapy.
No, I get it though. I'm quite jealous. I always wanted to open my own coffee shop. That was my like little dream. I've never worked in a coffee shop. I wouldn't even know where to start. But that was what I always wanted to do. I have my own little coffee shop, couple of cakes and pastries, coffee. That was it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't know where to start. And then like, you know, you've just turned up and gone, right, I've got a chalk here over the door. I'm going to fucking put my ovens over here.
It was genuinely that relaxed as well.
Was it?
Yeah. It was genuinely that relaxed. I was like, no, this is a steakhouse. And the guy and the landlord was like, why a steakhouse? And I was like, there's no one around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was genuinely it. I didn't overthink it and whatever. That's exactly what happened.
And then and then just went from there. So you've got more than one now.
Yes. So we kind of plodded on. So on the journey, we did some stuff in the Baltic market.
Yeah.
Yes,
We opened,
you
so we got
did.
Churrasco, which was like the big flame, and then Little Rasco was like a little match with a little flame.
It
so
was.
like kind of that was quite cute.
Yeah.
So we done like Little Rasco, which was a kind of street food. It was like loaded fries, like mac and
Yeah.
cheeses. Then we ended up doing like kebabs and stuff like that.
was
So
insane.
we did all that, and that was there for it must have been about 18 months. You know, I was there
Was
for a
it?
while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I was there for a while.
Yeah.
And then I bought a trailer, and then I bought an American school bus.
Yeah.
Remember the American school
Yeah.
bus?
I remember that. Babe, look what I've just bought.
Literally,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So I went down to Surrey and bought this massive school bus, and it was getting all branded up as Little
Proper
Rasco.
American.
So we go to all festivals. We got like we had this country festival we were going to, and then we had Glastonbury coming up, and then
You went to all of them?
No, then COVID it.
Oh, shit.
So I was like, fuck.
So you had the bus and you couldn't even...
Beep, beep.
Oh, what did you do with the bus?
Flogged it.
Did you lose money on that?
I can't remember.
Can't
Probably
remember.
a bit. I think I sold it for what I bought it for, so I just lost some of the refurb costs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in the grand scheme of things, wasn't bad. I could have been stuck with this fucking bus.
Bus.
I know, yeah.
Still
Not
now,
been-
I would never been able to use it because they've only just started 3 years ago. Probably I would have started using
Yeah.
it
The
again.
festivals,
But,
yeah.
you're not going to make.
Would have been out of action for
I think so.
a good couple of years.
Yeah. There's a couple that live near me who do that. They've got food vans, go to all the festivals with them.
Yeah.
Just make a fucking fortune.
Yeah, easy at
Weather
festival.
dependent though.
Is it?
Yeah, Yeah. Well, it depends. If you're in
Yeah.
Glasgow, for example, or
Yeah.
I don't know, or another one which kind of you're locked in with the same crowd, like
Yeah, you're
condensed
not
crowd.
leaving.
You're not leaving. You got to get fed. You got to have some. You got to get bevies or whatever. So that's a bit different. But if you're in like I don't know, Formby Food Festival, for example, and the people are charging to come in, but then the event organisers go, but you can bring your own food as well.
Yeah.
They're charging you £1,000 for the pitch and it pisses down all weekend.
Yeah.
You go, I've just lost $2,000 here.
Yeah,
Stock
yeah.
and staff and da.
Yeah.
So I think overall, I think we broke even on some of them. We had like a little trailer as well.
Yeah.
We broke even on some of them. We had this one, it was like BBC headliner, like Lewis Capaldi.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so literally, oh my God, they're mad. So you have all, you work so hard trying to get like, you know, hot dogs or like loaded fries or whatever, and you go, the menu looks fucking boss.
Yeah.
£10 a pop, The queue was about 18 miles long.
Oh, really?
Like he kept tripping. I was like, honest to God, yeah. And I was just like, it was sweat was teeming off. It was so fucking hot. And they're going to me, the guy was, can you just do chips? And I was going, fuck off, me fries are chocker. And the grills are all empty.
My fries are
With
chocolate.
chocolate, they're going boom. And then it was like, because it was like such a surge.
Yeah.
Bang. Everything else, I was like, oh, for
No
fuck's sake.
way.
Oh, shit.
It was hell. It was a hell. About 4 hours of just non-stop hell.
Oh,
It was wild. But ball. Had a ball. Lewis Capaldi was good as well.
Oh, so you got to see
Yeah.
like people whilst
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
there.
Did
there you
did he
go.
come and get some food?
Huh?
Did he come and get some food?
Nah,
No.
unfortunately not.
Oh, I'd have been like, hey,
No.
Luke.
I
As
know,
I
but
just-
it was mad. Like we done like the Saturday, Sunday, and then Lewis Capaldi was on the Monday, and like all of the food vendors left.
Oh, stop
And
it.
so we were like, sound, we're by ourselves.
More, yeah,
and
yeah.
These fucking monster trucks turned up, and I was like, ours looked about this big next to them, but we still had the massive queues as well.
Yeah.
I think it was that busy. Everyone had
They're just
queues,
like-
do you know what I
yeah.
mean? But they were turning over 10 people every 2 for us, so they were like, they must have been Bruce Dean at the end of it.
Really?
Yeah, shocker.
Fucking hell.
So we did that, and then COVID happened, and then like literally we smashed it over COVID. To be fair, we done loads of stuff. We done
Yeah,
like,
you had
Outdoors
Loads
and
of-
that.
Yeah.
yeah. So that we
Takeaways.
developed the outdoors at Egbert to make sure we could sit everyone outside, and so we ended up having like 50, 60 seats outside, something mad like that.
Yeah.
When it used to have nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
So when it was like, you know, outside only, we would chocker.
Yeah.
There's nowhere really on the lane that could say they had
Could
the same
accommodate
outside
that.
area, no.
No, absolutely
No.
not.
So, so we just used that, took advantage of
The space.
Space
innit?
that
space,
you'd
yeah,
have.
Yeah, yeah.
basically. And then literally a plot came up in city centre. It was like a doomed corner. Like things always went wrong there. Like other businesses have flopped. But again, it's
Wasn't
like
it a pub before you?
yeah, it was called George's Great British
Yeah,
Kitchen.
that's it.
So I actually bought George's as the name.
Yeah.
Shithole.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was mental. Like with George's Great British Kitchen, you think fish and chips, bangers and mash,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the stuff,
All
like
the
proper
classics.
classics. And I was like, and I went into viewing, I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And then I was like, oh, what's the kitchen equipment? And they had this frying range, which is about 6 meters long, and it held like 400 liters of oil. And they had it was just basically a big massive chippy.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they had
yeah.
this big massive I can't remember what it's fucking called, but literally just you had to load coal in it.
What?
Coal.
Like a big barbecue?
It wasn't even like that. It was like this big tank. You had to load coal in it to charge things up.
What?
It was so
Like an
behind
old
the scenes.
generator type of thing.
Kind of, yeah.
Well-
But then people were like just throwing a quick pie in there and going, the pie will be done now, and I was going, this is mad. This is mad.
Oh, like
We're
you
on
use it like an oven.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
yeah. It was mad, but it was
Pie'll
mad.
be done now.
It was mad. It was just
Cold
the maddest
baked
thing.
pie.
Char grill.
But everything was broke. Like the seals had gone on it. It was just mad. I was like, all right, okay, crack on. So yeah, I couldn't wait to get rid of that. So then we obviously got rid of George's and then done Churrasco in the City,
Yeah.
which is now 3.5 years old.
No way.
Bloody hell!
Yeah.
3.5
Yeah.
years. I don't know where the time's gone.
Same.
I remember you
I-
opening it and
we were saying on the way
coming
here about
down
it being 5 years since the lockdown.
It's 5
Where's-
years today.
where's 5 years gone?
We went into lockdown.
Wow.
And I honestly don't know where the last 5 years has gone.
Couldn't tell you.
don't know, spent 2 of them locked down. So it's about 3 really.
Going on loads of walks.
Yeah, I did couch
exactly.
to 5k.
You did?
I got
Did
tagged
ya?
in that many, like, you know, like those little. I'm nominating five people to do 5k. I got tagged in that many of him. I was like, fuck. I know you're doing it to take the piss, but fuck it, I'm doing it. So I did couch to
Nothing else to
5k and did me 5k, and I was like, ha, did it. I didn't nominate anyone, and not one person was like, well done. I was like,
Well
A
done.
little medal
Thank
for
you.
Most welcome, yeah.
I was made up for myself. Don't get me wrong, it took me 4.5 days to do it, but I got there in the
I was
end.
say 4.5 years. I finished a couple of months ago.
It's a 9-week program. We dragged it out for a bit. We had the time.
yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Where's your third one then?
No,
Oh, it's the only 2?
yeah, just
Right, okay.
Oh, I thought he was going to say them. Well, actually.
Actually?
I thought we
Yeah.
were going to get a little scaloosy there.
Well, I did look at another one on Paradise Street. Do you remember the old Mojo?
No.
The old Mojo moved to a new Mojo, didn't it? On Paradise Street, on Hanover Street. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
next to Ben Brazil.
Yeah.
I looked at there and I was going to put an offer in, but Liverpool are just greedy bastards, aren't they? I was like, oh, do you know what?
Benny.
Yeah, I couldn't be asked.
No.
I couldn't be asked. We're going to do Mexican.
Was it?
I was
Oh,
going to do a Mexican.
I
Yeah,
love Mexican.
yeah.
I love Mexican.
There is a Mexican round there, isn't there?
I don't think
I can't remember
so.
what it's. Oh, no, so wait, not. I'm thinking of somewhere different, the part of town. Not. Yeah, Ben Brazil, bit further up, and then on the left, I swear on the corner is a little Mexican. I swear there is.
I don't
Anyway,
really
do
know.
a Mexican
No, I know.
just for me. I'll come.
Sound okay.
He'll come every single night.
Sound.
5 pence Mexican. We'll be there.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Yeah, exactly. Global.
Start going around.
Yeah, exactly.
What make? So do you just pick the food then that you like and go, this is what's going to be on the menu, or how does that work?
No, I think you got to just think out the box and kind of go. Well, you got to think about what customers would like,
Yeah.
and you got to be like, okay, well, like in my head, I go steakhouse. You go, I'm going to just come for a steak. And
Yeah.
you make everything else kind of
Around that.
yeah. So then they can make it as big or as small as you want it to do. Because if you think steakhouse and you go expensive,
Yeah.
heavy, so that's fine. I understand that, but it's like what you want to try and do is you want to make sure that you can be accessible. You do like 50% off on a Monday.
Yeah.
That's a plug, by the way.
Yeah. 50% off. Is that every Monday?
Every Monday, every bloody
every
Monday,
Monday, 50% off.
Yeah, only on selective items though.
On the set menu.
Yeah, exactly. No, flat irons, burgers, etc. Like 50% half price on a Monday.
Yeah.
So you want to be affordable. Do you know what I mean? And then you can get people in to be like, oh my god, that was a really good experience.
Yeah,
I'll go
yeah.
again, and hopefully then pay. It's like the Groupon effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
You try it once and you want to come again. So
Yeah.
that's the kind of we're looking at the moment. So then the idea is if they want chips and a sauce, they can get chips and sauce. But if they just want steak and veg, they can have steak and veg. Or and I'm dumbing it down. Basically.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
can build every meal can be bespoke to that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't want, like, a lot of places you'll go and it'll be like your steak and you get your chips and your little side salad and onion rings or whatnot. And actually, sometimes it's just overwhelming. Sometimes you just want fucking 16 ounces of T-bone.
With a side of mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And that's what you want. And you go, all right, sound.
And that's fine. And you pay for that.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. And it sounds really basic what I'm saying there, but like we've tried in the past where you go, I'll make a dish and it may be like, like a steak Diane, or you might do like, a chicken Milanese or whatever. And or you do like a fish dish.
Yeah.
You go, all right, I'm catering for everyone. And people go, can I have just chips? Do you know what I mean? Like the Lewis Capaldi gig all over again.
Yeah,
But it's like, I can have a 10-inch sirloin, please.
Sirloin.
Coming right up. No, but I know my customers now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. They want steak, and the rest of them they can
They can
make
just
it all
mix
up.
and match it.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I try and be quite interactive with me customers as well. Like on Instagram,
Yeah.
like I've done a poll today, like about 6 slides long. Like what you look for when you come out. What you like? Do you like sharing your meals? Do you like individual meals? Do you like sharing starters and individual mains? Do you know what I mean? Like what deals do you want to see?
Yeah.
And I'll look at it tomorrow and I'll go, all right, that one won. Because you got to try and make decisions now, like
Yeah.
especially because the world's fucked, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
And so like the easy thing to do, like everyone else does, is like put your prices up.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that's always the right thing to do,
No.
because everyone's struggling. Like we'd have to put them up X amount of pounds, and and you think if you put up £15, extra per person,
Yeah.
it's
That's
it's an
30
hour.
quid
It's
adds
yeah,
up, doesn't it?
exactly. It's 2 hours extra work, and they've got to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
to come and spend it with us, and they're going, it's just the same as I had last week. And
Yeah.
it just, everything's too expensive. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to manipulate what we do. So the burden isn't all on the customer.
Yeah, no, which is good to be fair, because like as you said, it's easy to just put the prices up. But if you put the prices up 20%, but then lose 20% of your customers, we were saying this when we went Nando's.
Yeah.
We were like,
Spain.
Nando's isn't cheeky anymore. Nando's are full blown taking the piss with the prices, because you used to be able to go to Nando's and get a lot for like 20 quid.
Well, even 15 quid, you'd have your meal, your two
Yeah.
sides and your drink, and now it's easy. I'm sure I paid 29 quid. When we
I
went the other
paid
week.
I paid 30 quid. Like yeah. Don't get me wrong, I got 16 sides. No, I didn't really. But you do, and you'd sitting there going, "Fucking hell, man, this used to be like a lot cheaper."
Yeah.
I just realised it's my son's birthday on Thursday. I didn't just realise, I knew it. But it's my son's birthday on Thursday. Have we got any table? Because I've
You might just do that.
I'm gonna take no, because he loves. We went out when we were on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
We had steak on the cruise ship and that.
You loved it.
Yeah, so we'll sort that out afterwards.
And you know what?
Yeah, discount code.
Make
Can I just say, you know when like the menu says flat iron, like you'd expect it to be like a skinny steak, like flat, but it's not.
So flat iron,
Can you
like,
explain
Isn't it how
this to
it's
me?
cooked?
Because every time I ordered it, I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like a big fat steak, like it's lovely.
so it's kind of like, if you look at flat iron and fillet, like they're probably the most least used muscles or areas of the animal.
Yeah.
So they're always going to be the most relaxed. So if you do a flat iron and allow it to rest for a long time, it's almost, in my opinion, as tender as a fillet.
Yeah.
It can be. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, fillet, you're guaranteed that all the time. With a flat iron, it's a lot cheaper to buy in and to sell.
If you make up a bit.
Oh, sorry. So it's a lot cheaper to buy in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, and we sell it for a lot cheaper. So maybe the consistency isn't always there. But in terms of flavour profile, because it's laid with loads of fat.
Yeah.
And again, if you allow it to rest, it's a tender as fuck.
Yeah.
It's a great
Tender
steak.
as
I know.
fuck.
I can't
I
wait.
said
For
that
us.
about my mum once.
Exactly.
I can't wait for us to be invited for the next. Do you do like so when if you ever change the menu, do all the staff get in and?
Yes.
So we can get invited to this.
We're doing one on Wednesday. So we're doing.
I'm free on Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
I'm working Wednesday. Don't you fucking go without me.
No, I mean I'm in Newcastle, but I will come back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
for that.
We'll eat it up for you.
Yeah, we'll sort it out. We'll sort it out. And then I'll be back on Thursday for Ollie's birthday.
Yeah, exactly. We staked out.
I'm coming down. I'll go the one in Egbert.
Honestly, do it.
I'm gonna take
You won't
him.
regret it.
He'll love it. To be fair, we'll bring the whole fam.
No, definitely. It's lovely.
Is it 50% off Thursdays as well? Is that just?
Oh, here we go.
Fucking tramp. Fuck off. Are you short? I'll give you the fucking money.
I won't be short as long as people buy us a brew. What's the website?
Hey, buy Ollie's birthday meal, lads.
Exactly.
buy his birthday tea. No, I think he'd love it because he loves all steak. He loves chicken wings. That's his.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Do you
his.
do chicken wings as well?
That's his thing at the moment. He loves chicken. We went and I took him to match. We had hospitality tickets, and you get like a roast dinner. Yeah, so you go up and it's like a little carvery roast, but then like they have the kids section. Ollie, bear in mind, my son's like 14, but he's like 6'2". He looks like a bloke, right? He shaves and everything. He looks after the house now. He's got all the. In fact, he's that big and scary. I'm scared of him. If I'm not going to lie. You know, I had a nightmare the other day. I get in his room now. I snuggle up to him. I had a bad dream. So he goes over to the kids section and he comes back smiling. So what are you smiling at? He's like, they've got chicken wings. And he just come back with a plate of chicken wings.
Stop it.
We're
Can
all
you just help yourself.
Yeah, you just go over. You can see him. He's called Oliver for a reason because he was like, "Can I have some more?" Like, literally, that's all he was like, more. And, but he loves it, so I think he'd absolutely. This will be right up his street. I'm dead excited now.
Yeah,
can't wait for
do
Thursday.
All right, you'll love it.
Yeah,
you'll love it.
I can't
They'll
wait.
look after
I'm
you.
a little bit jealous. I'd gone the other week.
Come if you want.
Did you
and I got
message
my
me, I
little
think?
steak.
Didn't
Yeah,
you?
you
Yeah.
left me on red for about 2 weeks.
Did I?
No, actually, I don't even think you opened it. He's
That's-
terrible. If I message him on Instagram, you're more reactive than
Yeah.
you are on WhatsApp. I
Yeah.
need to bear that in mind, but I never
Maybe
do.
you should.
But I'd
Yeah.
gone and I'd had my steak and I had a little side of mushrooms and a side of onion rings.
During the night, did you?
In the evening, yeah.
Did you?
A side of
all right.
creamed spinach. I have been for brunch as well, about a week
I love
before
a
that.
brunch.
All right.
Yeah,
We've
the brunch is
changed our cream spinach as well. It's fantastic.
Have you?
There's a new one coming.
Is
it?
there?
Yeah.
Why? What's going to be?
I can't
Tell me.
tell you.
Tell me.
When's it coming? Soon.
11th of April.
11th of April, you heard it here first. Get to Churrasco.
Yeah.
I don't think I might be here. I'm going to do it. I'm coming.
We've got
11th of April.
five new side items. The fucking boss.
I'll let you know what it's like tomorrow on Wednesday when I go.
11th of April.
No,
I
but
know,
I'm going for the taster
The taster
tomorrow.
on
I'll tell
Wednesday,
you
yeah.
all the sides now. You
Exactly.
can have
It's not what day are we on? Monday.
Monday.
Wednesday. Yeah.
you can have mac and cheese. You can have brisket mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't even know what else. You
I'm
can
starving. I've had me tea as well, but
It's
I'm
actually
starving.
creamed cabbage, isn't it, with treats on?
What does
that's
do you
really
do?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and leeks.
Really
That's really
nice.
good.
Yeah, it is yum.
The,
I
but
just
the new
love it
spinach
all.
one's really, really, really nice.
The cream spinach.
Yeah, we changed the. I know it's dead basic, but we've changed the garlic bread, and it's fucking amazing.
Really?
Is it?
I love a
And
garlic.
The
like-
garlic bread's so good with the cheese on as well. Get one of them.
If anyone's listening to this driving to work, like I'm fucking starving.
It's starving, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sitting there,
I know.
get
Yeah,
the
but
garlic
but do
bread
you know
with the
what, though?
cheese.
Sometimes it sounds like basic, but it's what you do with the basics.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah.
And that's what I've always built it on.
I had this
Do you know what I mean?
before. I had salmon for tea, right? And I was making my lady friend it as well. She went, "I've got new potatoes." But I thought they were no little tray ones with the garlic butter in that.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was just. It was a tin.
Bought a bag.
No, it was
What,
just.
a
It was
tin?
You've
tin.
done the tin ones in the air fryer.
So yeah, right. So I got him out. I seasoned the shit out of him.
Yeah.
You know, I found all. She has this
Lord
big
needs
season cupboard in it. She had this coconut and lime seasoning.
Fantastic.
Oh, I put that in it. Bit of olive oil, salt, pepper. Mixed it all up. Put them in the air fryer.
Yeah,
Mate,
unreal.
Really good.
so good.
Yeah,
I was sat there going,
Spots.
I fucking smashed this. You know,
Yeah.
I am boss. You know,
yeah,
because
literally.
I feel that. Boyfriend material.
I don't think I've ever had a tin spud.
Oh my god! This is how I'm going to do it now. It was just so easy.
Saves the prep, saves the everything.
Yeah.
All I had to do was mix them in a bowl. Oh, it was great.
100%.
And she even said to me afterwards, "Yeah, remember before you were pulling faces because you had tin spuds." I was like,
Smashed it.
well, I was like, you still had tin spuds. I'm just creative as fuck.
Oh, no,
Might start my own little business.
I mean, tin things are questionable sometimes, though.
There's a fair few questionable tins items.
What did I
What's
say?
the most questionable one?
Probably say spam. I don't understand spam.
Can't bear it. My boyfriend loves it.
Spam.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Jess likes it as well.
I
She
don't.
fries it and puts it in food.
Horrible.
I
I
don't
know
get it.
people who do that. I don't think I've ever had it properly.
No.
What's the corned beef? Don't like that.
I don't mind corned
Do you
beef.
know what?
You
I
like
have to be
corned
in the mood.
corned beef hash?
Yeah, I do
No,
love it.
no. Don't.
Yeah, I've got to be in the mood for it. I was sick once after eating it, and now it reminds me of it. So I might have it
Yeah.
like once a year
Yeah,
with beans on top.
beans. It's got to be
Yeah.
the winner.
Yeah,
Beans.
I can't do.
But our
corned
Jess
beef.
has hers with gravy. And I was like, but it
Killer.
looks like dog food. And she was like, but it's just meat and potato and gravy. And I was like, I do get where you're
I
coming
get it,
from.
but that sounds repulsive.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did try it once and it was all right, but I'll just stick with
I
beans.
just
Stick with the beans, yeah.
I
Beans
can't-
and a bit of brown sauce,
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah, because I think beans have a different wet.
Yeah,
They
it
have a
is a
different wet than
different
gravy.
wet.
Yeah.
Do you
It's
know
not
what I mean?
too wet.
Thicker.
Not too,
Wet,
yeah,
but not
exactly.
too wet.
Thicker.
Exactly, yeah. Richer.
Yeah, that's what you want, isn't it? In life, you want them wet, but not too,
Too
wet.
wet.
Exactly, yeah. There is different wet, so
Yeah,
isn't
there is different
Do you know what I
wet.
mean? Because I think, like a grape is a different wet than an apple.
True.
Think about it.
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
it is actually.
And an orange.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, you're right, you know.
Got to be all about the wet.
You are right.
It is.
What do you find questionable out of a tin?
Fucking pies, the Fray Bentos pies.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had one
I've
of them.
never had one, right? So I was with I was having a bevy with Luke, you know Luke.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, I bet there's a Fray Bentos pie in my mum and dad's. I was like, fuck off. And he was like, yeah, I'd be there from the 80s because that's
Because that's what mums do.
Yeah, exactly. Swear to God, they went. Dusted it off. Yeah, literally put it in the oven. I was like, fucking hell, nuclear. Don't fucking think so. I don't know if they cooked it, but I was like, absolutely not. And then, you know, it's one of those things when you see it once or you talk about something.
Yeah.
And then they're
And
everywhere.
every time they're on every aisle of the shop and
Yeah.
it's like following you
Just
out.
see them. I don't want you, I'm not buying you.
Fray Bentos, do you know what I mean? Oh, no.
No,
I swear I've seen a Christmas dinner in a tin.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do
I've
roast dinners
seen
in a
that.
tin.
I didn't make.
Disgusting.
I did that. I didn't think I was making that up. Like
No.
all layered up and all that.
Yeah.
No, I think the only
I
thing
wouldn't even do
that...
it for the dog. No. Just
No.
cook one for the
How's
dog.
Santa Christmas gonna be?
I know, yeah.
I'm alone. And what have I got? I've got tin Christmas dinner. Fuck this.
Think our tent to turn
Not even
his
wet.
nose up.
It's not even wet.
No, I think the only thing that I do confidently buy out of a tin is tin sweet corn
Love it.
Yeah, yeah.
and me Branston baked beans.
Does it have to be Branston?
Yeah,
I'm
don't,
not-
don't like Heinz.
Do you know?
No.
I if I'm gonna go
Not a
for a
huge
soup,
fan.
I prefer Heinz soup. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a lover of
just
tin
thicker.
soup. Just I'd rather
It's a
make
different
my
type of wet.
It's a different wet, isn't it?
It's a different wet. If you get Tesco's own, it's too wet. I don't
Next
want that
time you have something wet, you'd be like,
it's wet.
this
This.
Is this wet or wet?
this is the thing.
Wet.
Wet.
You will 100% do it.
Gonna have to let you know, babe. My fucking dinner's wet.
Like, you know, you've had a bevy and you go, the next morning, you're dry, and you go, I just need like something cold and wet.
Yeah.
You know what wet you need.
Yeah. The level of wetness.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I had to joke.
And it's not
I was
beans.
gonna-
It's not. It's like watermelon or something like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, pineapple.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Now we're
yeah.
talking about wetness. I'm dripping.
Damn That was going to be my joke. You know what wet you need? Like, yeah, but she's still asleep.
Yeah, exactly. Wake up.
Oh, fucking hell.
Put it in a tin.
Makes me. Oh, sorry. Go on.
The question. So, as a restaurant owner, when you go to other restaurants, you sit there dead snobby, like,
No, absolutely not. No, I don't. Because, like, obviously, if it's like a big chain,
yeah,
you kind of go, oh, you kind of know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, but if it's like another independent, I just love it for them.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I love it because, like, we've all worked dead hard and we've all tried our hardest, and I think it's just lovely to see what type of graft they can put in there.
Yeah.
And you know what, as well, it's like, even if they do fuck, we fuck it up sometimes, you know what I mean? If they fuck it up, just be like, do you know what? And you just be
happens,
honest.
it's
And
like-
it's one of those things, if you have a customer and they kind of go, I'm a chef, I know what I'm doing.
yeah.
I'm not that person either. It's just kind of like, do you know what, babe? That wasn't that good. I don't want anything off the bill. I still want to pay full price, but
Yeah.
just letting you know because I'd want to know.
Yeah.
But no, I don't go in there like looking for faults or not like that.
No,
I just go
no.
in there as a paying customer, trying to enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Try and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Do you ever go in one though and think, oh, that's a good idea? And
100%.
yeah.
100%. I'm always on the
going to
look for that
adopt
type
that.
of stuff. So we will go to like some competition restaurants and you
Just
know
sort of,
and just kind of like let's look at their service. Like
Yeah.
what you know, for example, we went one the other week and the server just took the order and brought the bill over. Everything else was done by runners, and I thought that was really mad. Where like we go by personality.
Yeah.
So like, you know, if you had Jacob, for example,
100%.
you'd know that Jacob is your server from finish
Start
start to
to- yeah.
finish.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, that's interesting.
And
I
even
would
though
never.
people might help and bring the food out,
Yeah.
he's gonna be part of bringing that out. Like
Yeah.
every.
Which when you go into tip though, you wanted like that's you got that relationship. You go, oh, he was all right. Oh, chuck him a tenner or something like.
Yeah, because I always think as well, like, you know, sometimes you leave the restaurant. It could be mine or any other restaurant, whatever. And you always expect the food to be good because that's what you're paying for.
Yeah.
You always expect the drinks to be half decent because that's what you're paying for. But I think if you leave and go, weren't they boss?
Yeah.
You remember that more.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think that's where like Jacob and Nora and
They're incredible.
you know what I mean? Like
So
I say the
much
Eggbert ones because
personality.
they have more return customs.
Yeah.
Town is more tourists, so it's really hard to like to
Drag
see
people, yeah.
to like see what the you know kind of relationships are between the customers and the staff there. But in like it's like it is more repeat customers you
Yeah.
can see, and you kind of I go, do you know, I love the fact that they go, love Jacob,
Is
love Nora,
Jacob
Yeah.
working on Thursday?
probably
Because he's got these tambourines, right? And when it's your birthday, he brings them out. And when he shakes them, they like flash and light up. And he fucking loves singing
Does
happy
he?
birthday. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like he
Oh,
did it
send
the
them
other
away.
week when I'd gone for dinner in the
Yeah.
evening. And I was like, happy birthday. Like fucking getting involved. It wasn't
Yeah.
even anyone on our table. And I was like, yes.
and he gives it the bifters every time. doesn't he?
Honestly,
Does he?
he's brilliant.
Ollie will absolutely hate it, and I will love every second of it.
Oh,
so that's
really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Ollie hates things like that, and I'm gonna love it. So yeah, I'm gonna.
Even if he's not in,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
give you the
make
heads
sure
up.
he
yeah, someone's taken them fucking tambourines out.
going for it.
Honestly, he's
100%.
incredible. Like, I love being served by Jacob, but it's even like the
That must
other
be great for you to hear as well.
Sorry?
Like,
That must be great for you to hear as well. Like,
yeah,
he's brilliant.
Yeah, someone coming
You've
back
recruited
with-
perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, Nora is amazing. Even Petya, she didn't speak a word of English when she started.
no,
She used to just be on
No.
the pot wash, and now
she's
like
supervisor
fully
in-
fledged fucking speaking English.
Yeah.
Boss personality,
Yeah.
boss banter.
and she's
working
and
in
she's
City.
working in City, part of the management team up there.
oh really?
But yeah, but again, it's
Incredible.
that loyalty, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
which
you
is
go,
what you want.
do you know what? They've been with me through thick and thin. You know, I'm not bringing COVID up all the time, but that was a tough time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? We supported them as much as we could, and we kept them like, you know, even checking in the mental health and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it was really important at the time. And you just do it because you're a human then, but then you realise how much it's kind of got, you know, over the years, people have remembered
appreciated
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I appreciate them. Do you know what I mean? 100%. And
Oh, good.
so yeah, so again, just sticking to that loyalty and just giving people an opportunity.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think that's really important because, you know, if you put a CV out or a job opportunity for a head chef or a manager or whatever, you know, people will come in going, and you know, fucking head swelled up and like an ego and all that. And I can't be bothered with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've been doing it for 10 years. I know exactly the type of person I want.
Yeah.
And, you know, we can train you up from whether it be KP or, you know, a runner or whatever. We can train them. It's not a problem. If they're willing to learn, it's easier.
Yeah. It's not, I think with you probably, I feel like you recruit quite like me. Like even when I recruit now and do interviews, I'm looking for personality.
100%.
Because I need you to fit in with the people that already work there. I need you to blend in and have the weird sense of humour that we've got, because it works, doesn't it? Like we spend so much time together that you need to enjoy being together. If you've got the personality and you've got a little bit of experience, the rest is like trainable. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I don't know if I've told this story on the pod before, but did I ever tell you about the interview that I had for the lifeguard job?
Yeah.
Did I say it on the pod?
I don't know if you said it on the pod.
So
I've heard it.
when I was 16, and I used to be a lot slimmer, and I was going for, I went for an interview for a job to be a lifeguard at my local pool, and the guy was like, I've got to ask these questions. What would you do this? What would you do this? What would you do this? Yeah, great. Right. So tomorrow night we're having a house party. Are you coming? And this is in the middle of the interview. I'm like 16 years old. I'm at a leisure centre interviewing for a lifeguard job. I'm in a 3-piece suit, like, you know.
Of course you are.
Yeah, 3-piece.
And a hat.
Yeah. I had
Goggles on a suit.
sit there, I suppose one could be there. I look like I'm about to marry Princess Eugenie. Suppose I could be there. And what time and day? And I literally just panicked. I was like, yeah, sure, yeah, I'll go. So I ended up like the next day, didn't know anyone. Because I'm just there for an interview, and I'm 16 years old. I think the guy who's the manager was like 28, I think he was at the time, and I think I knew one person through her friends, and really know him. And I was like, oh, I'm fucking shitting myself here. Turned up with me fucking blue VKs. Because I don't drink beer. So I was like, turned up with my blue VKs, and I just sat there, and I was just like, I ended up having a laugh with everyone. And then he came over to me, he was like, oh, by the way, are you okay starting on Monday? And it wasn't until years later that he said, that was why I got the job, was because I turned up not knowing anyone and just had a good time on this night. He was like, that really was your actual interview. And I think that's a fucking, I mean, imagine
16.
Anyway, there's a court case, we can't talk anymore about that. All I got to tell you is I got paid well. all my friends were on £3 an hour, not me. Not me. I kept my mouth shut.
Did he mention 69 and put a decimal point in it, did he? Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, you're on £6.69. You get a yearly bonus if you fucking don't say anything.
And a tip.
Oh, my dick.
We're laughing, but, you know, my therapist is concerned.
We've come a long way. We've come a long way.
We have. What? So what have you got plans? What happens next then? Is it just focusing on the 2 restaurants you've got?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've said before, like, because the Wales is wild.
Yeah,
It's just mad at the minute. I was like, I don't want to overcomplicate it.
Yeah. I didn't want to use a pun then and go bite off more than you can chew. It's such a bad.
I think as well now for businesses it's a really difficult time because you've got to consider all the NI increases and corporate into all your.
It's weird, that, isn't it?
Profits and stuff.
Starting a business, you don't start thinking about worrying about
pension contributions.
Pensions and
like 10 years ago, I wouldn't be going, oh my God, I can't wait for the budget. Do you know what I mean? Now I'm going, oh my God, that was twice a year. That was on Wednesday. I'm like, that fuck's sake.
Sit there glued to the budget's on, everyone shush.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it's just crippling at the minute, genuinely. Like, you know, it is really tough. Like, it is, and like, you know, it's not the wages isn't a problem. Everyone should get paid more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, you look at 20% like VAT, like, people go, oh my God, that's so expensive. Why are you charging me 30 quid for that? But if the government agreed, it'd only be 24.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what people, and I don't expect them to ever understand it. Do you know, people even go, you know, when you get the bill, you have like the net value, and then you have like a service charge, and that's optional. Yeah. People say, can you just take the tax off?
The tax off. Oh, hang on a minute. Hey, Kia lads, can we take the tax off this? Because fucking Wendy from Bootle's booting off.
Go on, lads. Go on. Go on.
Just this once.
But are you paying cash? Do you know what I mean?
The guy used to fix my car. He used to be like that. It's like it's 150 quid there, but if you're paying cash, let me know. Turn up with cash. He's like, 125 there, mate. Don't you fucking worry.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Can I have an invoice? No, you can't. No, no one knows you were here today.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. No, but it is tough. Like, so I think I'm just going to stick with the two, and then I'd never say never.
Happens.
Yeah.
Never say never. Like you before. Like I would love a little cafe.
Yeah.
But I'd love it where like it wasn't a chore.
Yeah.
I want to just be like, maybe when I've retired and like you have your regulars, you're like, all right, Sheila Queen, what do you want? Little scone and a latte? She goes, yeah, all right. I go, all right, be over in a minute.
Yeah.
And I just sit there and she just tells me all a little gossip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She fucks off home.
It's more just like a social life.
Exactly. I'd love
than a
that.
graph.
Yeah.
I love that because sometimes you are not a woman inside.
Yeah.
I mean, I am. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you love a little
same.
gas and a little
I love
fucking
it.
I love the
chin
drama
wag.
because, like, especially when my customers would definitely be curtain switchers as well. They'd be like, did you see number 12? Tell me all about number 12, Sheila. Another coffee while I'm here. Do you know what I mean? I want that.
Sheila's wired, but you know everything. And I tell you what else would happen. Like, I'll get rid of latte now. It's got more gossip, girl.
Yeah, literally, she hasn't blinked for a week.
Then she has a heart attack and you realise she shouldn't be having
She
caffeine.
paid by cash, so she was never there.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell. I think that's a pod.
I think it is as
That
well.
was funny. Did you enjoy yourself?
Had a ball, you know.
Please leave feedback.
Please leave feedback.
Please leave feedback. We
If it's
welcome it.
anything like the feedback I used to give him for mashed potatoes, do you remember the time
Mash
you
for
made
10 for
mash?
four.
Mash
And
for
blitzed
10
it
for
up.
4. Right, so just before we leave, like the food is incredible that he makes now, but when I lived with Graeme, he was the most impatient fucker. And he put potatoes on to boil, must have been in for 5 minutes, and then he just drains them and is like, why are these not fucking mashing? Because they're fucking still rock solid. Like, they need to be boiling for another 20 minutes. And we had lumpy mash, but we used to make enough mash for 10 people.
I got the blender
For, like,
on them.
He did. Fucking honest to God, loads of milk
Do you know
and
what I mean?
that
Gotta
to
be
try and
creative.
You
soften
gotta
it.
be, yeah.
In a disaster, be creative.
And that you are, my friend.
Exactly.
I've had an absolute scream. Where can the listeners find your socials and your menus and all that good stuff?
Anything you want to plug?
Oh, Churrasco Steakhouse on Instagram, TikTok.
Or Michelle's fucking phone.
All
Yeah,
the
exactly.
shots, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want a picture, just let me know.
Ask
I've
Michelle,
probably
she'll
got
send a
one.
picture.
Got
Go
one in
check
the
them out.
archives.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to go on Thursday. Do I have to book a table?
We'll sort it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll book a
book it.
table.
I can't go this weekend. I'm at a log cabin, but I'll be
nice.
fucking
I'm
there
on
like
Thursday.
as soon as I can. I can't Thursday.
See what I mean? Full of shit, this girl. Oh my God, I'd love to come Thursday. Can't. Weekend, can't. Next fucking Jalemba. Oh, I can't. I'm getting me fucking eyelashes done that day, which I can't get wet.
Yeah. Pierce me spots.
So yeah, sorry, I'm picking spots that day.
Onlyspots.com.
Allthespots.com. It's fine. Your son doesn't want to celebrate his 14th birthday with me anyway. Like, why?
No,
Why does he need
I'm
me
just
there?
being polite more than anything.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
don't worry. I'll take on
It's because it's all right. You take on. You never take me anywhere. Michelle, tell them where they can find us.
So our socials, as always, you've got your Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at 5 pence change. Don't forget, buy us a little brew at buymeacoffee.com/5 pence change.
Cheers for coming, Graeme. Bye.
Bit of blast.